I've been pulling massive shifts at work, so I have not been on for 2 days. So, yeah, rank reset hit hard. I was 5 when rank reset hit, apparently. I thought I was 4, but I was 1 pip off of 4, so I ended up falling all the way down to 9. A little bit perturbed. I'm going for this, the Sabo 3 Hooks and Killer Terror Radius. I wish I had the right add-on for it, but I'm just trying to work on unloading her. So we'll see. Heavy use. Dead by Daylight solo is not a great idea, but meh. I got tired of playing Predator for a few. I've actually not been to sleep since, like, Friday night. So, this is, like, rough for me, but I'm too tired to go to sleep. I've been trying to go to sleep all day. So instead, I'm like, fuck it. Just jump in and do something. But, this patch came out. I like the map setup. I'm trying to relearn some of the loops. They did the change to Prove Thyself to increase it, to give it the 15% repair speed bonus, because they nerfed down co-op repair speed. I notice it is a little bit slower, but it's still not going to discourage me for the most part, especially got a toolbox to start. Stakeout, I think it's a solid bonus. I really do miss that bonus progression on the great skill check. So I do think Stakeout gets a bit more run for its money now. I'm glad with the Mori spam cancel when they fix that. See how I can roll with this. I don't know if I'm going to be able to roll with this. Oh god. Well, we got Bunny Feng Man. So we know the bunny's going to get tunneled. The bunny is going to get tunneled. I bought the pink bunny hat just for the fact that it just for the tunnel factor. I don't know why they made this tiny though. Okay, Auto Haven. I can deal with Auto Haven. Auto Haven's fine. I just don't. I really don't think the loops are that bad. I know there's a few survivors I've seen that really are complaining about these loops. I'm not. I think it's now, instead of having to run around in a circle doing the infinite loop, I think you have to figure 8 more. And people are kind of messed up with that, but I've already been doing that, like putting 2 loops that are close together and basically combining them into one big loop. I was already doing that to begin with, so I like the idea of a lot of smaller loops. Really forces you to practice your looping skills more. I think it's just an issue of people are kind of set in their ways, unfortunately. It'll take some adjustment, though. Glad to be back from suspension. Gas Haven, oof. I don't like Gas Haven. But that's a Huntress. I need that for the challenge. I'm kind of in a... Get... Oh my god. That was a waste of a pallet that I turned into a save. Okay. I need to... break. Alright, so we know it's a hunter. That's Era Hatchet. Update it. Okay. That's not good. That's not good. I don't like iridescent pig. Alright. I've been gone a month and I still haven't missed my timing. Ah, could be bad. Oh, I missed that one. She's gonna hit struggle. Where's the other one? Oh my god. She hit struggle. I can get her off. She doesn't die in front of my face. Okay. Like I'm on altruism duty. Ooh. Good cut. Good cut. Nice. I need that to get away. No point to use it for using hatchet if I'm already injured and you're running Era. Fuck. Fuck that up. Okay. We got a good reset. We got a good reset. Somebody's out locker. Somebody has to be in a locker. Yep. I didn't want to be healed. I wanted you to get on the gen, you dumbass. I need a Sabo hooks in her terror radius. But it's a fucking Huntress. That's a short terror radius. Yeah, they think nerfing cooperative action is gonna help with gen speed. This game right here is proof that it isn't. Ooh, she's over there. Okay. Needed the Sabo on that. I just needed the Sabo on that. Prove Thyself still good. But then again, I was running Prove Thyself before this all went down, so... No! Just let me fucking... Yeah, but it only applies for one survivor. It's not for each. It only applies for one. That's the only downside. One person running Prove Thyself makes or breaks the team. 2 people running Prove Thyself, only one's getting the bonus of it, though. It just negates the effect of co-op. I just need one fucking Sabo on the hook. I don't care if I die this game, I just need the fucking hook, Sabo, and Terror Radius. And they all had adrenaline. Are you fucking kidding me? Since they've nerfed it, I haven't been a fan of it. She's near end where she might start slugging. So I'm not going to heal because I've got the Unbreakable. She's got Ear ahead. And I've got Unbreakable. Oh, I found Hatch. Okay, correction. I'm going to heal and get Hatch. People say self-care is bad, and yet I disagree. I think it's a measure of control. It's not as optimal as a medkit or having somebody else heal you, but it gives you the control. And there's no ad. Okay, well, there's no ad. Yeah. I'm just gonna leave now. I need my pimp. She can't hit that throw, there's a tree in the way. Camping, okay. Yeah, I can't get that. Because she hasn't been able to hit her hatchets that much. I mean, I can justify no egg on almost every killer. I'm not going to question it. Killers right now feel that they're underpowered, they're gonna run no ed. There's no workaround to it. If they feel that they're not, you know, if they're not the power roll, they're gonna say, I got my pip. I needed the pip. I've got to get out of fucking green ring. The rank 13. DS. She didn't have Era. Okay, she doesn't have iridescent head, but she insta-downed 2 people. With hatchets. Bitter, unrelenting, spies. I don't get that. I don't get that at all. Yeah, right reset fucking sucks when you're suspended. I still need 1 Sabo in Terror Radius for this challenge. That's fun. You're gonna have to join through party. You're offline. I'll run that. Why not? Well, with King being a bigger YouTuber than me, he came up with an idea that I came up with a while ago. But his is different. So, if you want to make Noed a bit fairer, the way I would have it work is Noed would be a hex perk. If you want to leave it as a hex perk, I had two variations. So if you want it as a hex and if you don't want it as a hex. So if you want it as a hex perk, Noed activates at the end of the game. When all the gens are completed, if a Dull Totem still remains on the map, it'll become a hex perk, and the effect will activate. So, the effect would be that all survivors that you have hooked this game are exposed for the duration of the, for the remainder of the game, or until the hex is cleansed. So, that would be a nerf to it. However, I would add the caveat, whoever cleanses the totem is no longer exposed. However, they can be killed by the killer's own hand. I would give it a little bit of rancor, because right now it's no one escapes death. It doesn't really hold that meaning too much. It's one of those things where if, for example, if you're cleansing the totem at the end of the game, and the killer doesn't get any value out of it because you cleanse it before he downs somebody, I would then put the caveat that the person who cleanses it then has to suffer the, okay, I'm now Moriable, I need to get out of here threat. So I do think that, because they're trying to nerf Moris a little bit, and they said they're going to nerf Moris upcoming, I think that a better way would be to give more perks the ability to Mori one person. Because one of the big things they've talked about is they want to change the Ebony Mori into a one or a two-person Mori. Or they're going to make it where you can only Mori the person, because there's three ideas that popped up. So, you can only Mori someone when they're on their last hook, but you can Mori all four people as the Ebony. The green one is straight up Mori one survivor on death hook, and the yellow Mori would be Mori the last survivor in the game, still. Because the yellow Mori is arguably the hardest to get out of the group. No, not really. I don't think you really need to switch the obsession to the cleanse. I think that would be too much of a giant red flag on that survivor. Especially if they weren't already the obsession, and you hear the hex pop as killer, and all of a sudden the obsession changes, you're now going to go looking for that. It's very similar to the Rancor Nemesis build, where you're constantly using Rancor and Nemesis at the end of the game to move around your Rancor, which can get a little bit cheesy, where you have a killer that's just straight up ignoring people to tunnel that Rancor at the end of a game. I don't want to have that with having Noed. So now, it gives them a second person that they just tunnel into oblivion. I have played with this Batman person before. They are utter dog shit. So, just fair warning. I'm not expecting a lot out of you. I have played with them in this, and I used to play with them on another game. I shouldn't say with them. Played against them, basically. They're basically a sandbag tournament waiting to happen. Although, I guess I should be a bit more... I got my PS4 account suspended for a month. I just got it back at the beginning of this month because... Slightly thickened. Because I had to win a troll battle with someone. I needed to put someone in their place. I had somebody's account suspended for a year and somebody's account suspended for 6 months. So I had to do PlayStation, all of PSN a favor, and my account got suspended. No. No, I don't think exhaustion perks are overpowered. I think I think exhaustion, if you wanted to add a nerf to exhaustion perks, I would make it where you do not recover from exhaustion while injured. I think that might force self-care back into the meta, because I really do not like the whole self-care is trash, self-care is E-tier perk argument that keeps coming up because of the fact that, oh my god, it's slow. Like, if you know when to use it, it's better, but this whole thing of, like, we need to find ways. Basically, the internal hard drive has a higher processing power on the PS4, so graphics are better. Basement spawned in Killer Shack with a gen. There's no real difference to me between PS4 and PS4 Pro. I'm in a really bad spot, so I keep circling. Oh. I keep circling my camera because it sounds like I'm hearing something. And the bar is still red because Prove Thyself glitch. It still only provides the 10% bonus, not the 15%. Yeah, I saw you run, so I was looking behind you. I wasn't looking where you were running to. That's where I got grabbed from. Fuck. I'll take it! Yeah, and they say, gen speed is fine. We just need to nerf, cooperative action, huh? Someone's on a hex perk. Someone just got off a hex perk. Oh my god. He's right above me, by the way. He did not just fucking DC. He did not just fucking DC. Wow. He did. You've got to be fucking kidding me. That's a report. You've got to be kidding me. I should be happy about that, but I lost a pip off that because he DC'd. So, yeah. Not really, you still get the blood points with it. I mean, even though it's a shitty amount of blood points, an escape cake's still an escape cake. Yeah, I lost my pip off that. I'm pissed. I can drop up the blood points. Just enough. I don't really have a problem with exhaustion perks too much. I think, like, if you're gonna look at what the most overpowered perks for Survivor are, I would say Borrowed. But then again, Borrowed only really affects tunneling killers. Or, I don't want to say that in that, well, because it's not always true. Like, if someone's making a stupid play, unhooking right in the killer's face, Borrowed is there to save them, but at the same time, it's sort of like the old argument I had with Decisive, because people say that DS is so powerful. Like, True Talent is annoying to me in that he's always saying DS is the most broken perk in the game for Survivor. It's not. DS is... it's easier to avoid DS now for me as a killer than it used to be. Because it used to be you would dribble them, but while you're dribbling them, you have to run the risk of a flashlight save. I think more killers were losing under old DS people to flashlight saves than they were actually losing the Survivor to the DS. Now it's more common because it's easier to coax out of a locker. I don't think you should be able to jump into a locker. Not really, because if you burned out at the beginning of the game, it was completely wasted. Like, for example, that game right there where I get grabbed by Ghostface because I wasn't paying attention, if I burn DS right there and he doesn't DC, I'm fucked for the rest of the game. Even if I hit it, just burning that DS in the first 5 seconds of the game is worthless. You're basically down. It's basically down the whole slot. But still, my point with old DS, I didn't like old DS because you didn't really have too much control over it. You have a little bit more control now simply because it's an anti-tunnel. You can jump into a locker and force the killer to either leave you alone or pick you out and you get to use the DS. Right now, my thing with DS is, like, if a whole team of 4 people is running DS, that's annoying for a killer. But if I'm a killer, I'm going to eat DS and get it out the way. You can't hurt me for the rest of the game. So if I need to tunnel you for the rest of the game, I can now. I don't have to worry about DS on you. People complain about the second chance perks. Well, if you're going to make a whole build on second chance perks like DS, Unbreakable, Dead Hard, and Adrenaline, then that just comes down, that just shows that you can't avoid going down in the first place. Sometimes going down is unavoidable, but if you feel the need to stock up on 4 goddamn escape perks, like, what, old DS or new DS? New DS I agree with, old DS no. You could not use old DS for Bubba's Basement. You could not. He didn't even have to freaking dribble you to get you to a hook. If you went down to a Bubba's Basement, you were on that hook before you got to press the button. I think there's a few perks in the game that they could maybe buff. Like, for example, I think Tenacity should give you the ability to get up once per trial, like Unbreakable does. And I think Unbreakable should have its speed nerfed down slightly to compensate. It's like they've already, the devs have gone through a list of perks that they want to change. Some of them I don't think need to be changed. I don't think any means necessary needs to be changed. It does its job. It does its job very well. If you're not breaking pallets as a killer, any means necessary will punish you. Prove thyself dead hard as much. Okay. I'm just rotating my builds out for Battle Pass shit, so. I mean, the only core perks I'm really sticking with right now are Self-Care and Balanced on this character, and the other 2 I'm flipping in and out. Although I think I'm probably gonna have to switch to Kate for a Battle Pass challenge. I think one issue with the game as well is that, well, I shouldn't say the game. One issue with balance right now is, because pre-nerf balance? Yeah, it was broken. I mean, I could create, not having the stagger duration, I would say it was balanced. It was the #1 exhaustion perk in the game for me, simply for the fact that it had that hidden benefit. There were literal maps, like this very map, I could use the upstairs portion. There's a ruin, by the way. I just needed the Sabo for the challenge. If I go down, I go down. Waste pallet, fine. He's baiting pallets. I'm not using Killer Shack pallet. He's off me. It's a green ruin. No Franklins. I know. I think you already know that. I don't know if you had an item or not. I can confirm no nurses. Oh, he's going the other way. Yes, you can't kick that. Okay. You want to heal here or run? Start running if you want to go. Okay. Hold up. Hold up, we're good, we're good. He's got barbecue. He's got barbecue ruin. I've always liked stakeout, so giving it an extra buff is like, thanks. And I'm somebody who hits great skill checks, but it's been one of those perks that I ran it just because it makes it easier not having to worry about the greats all the time. You can go for it if you want. He's gonna probably come over here seeing the two of us with barbecue. I'd rather risk it though. If we go down trying to be too altruistic, see, if they both go down here, we have to risk the 3-gen. And with there being ruin in play, that gen might just be destroyed. I'm in main building, gen. Where did I go? Where did I go? Nice! I got a Sabo on a hook. So, she got off. However, I am burning the rest of this toolbox on this, gen. Get on the gen. If you have self-care, then why? We're down to 1 gen and he has ruin. We need to pop this out. Don't self-care. This is why self-care gets a bad rap. This is poor decision making. And you failed the gen. Thank you. I've gotten 2 totems out. Ruin's still up. That's still 2 totems unaccounted for no ed. And he's probably camping. Never mind, I'm coming. I do not have borrowed. I'm gonna run straight for the door to take aggro and see if that gets him to chase me. It's not open. Yep, time to go. No, don't taunt. Don't. Get out. Take the money and run. See, and that's why I left. They opened the other gate. Them playing around and trying to farm more points cost them. I'm bailing on that one. They opened the other gate before our gate was open is what I'm saying. I can run this one. I'll take that. Well, they've already, in their eyes, they've already justified it because they put, before Deathslinger got announced, when they put up their little thing about, oh, you know, this is how hitboxes work in the game, you know, don't at me, bro. I will say, though, hitboxes did improve with this last patch. I mean, not getting sucked through a window is kind of nice. Well, part of the issue with that was the only reason why you were getting grabs as much beforehand is because of the sheer amount of suckback. The glitch out's the issue. If they get a fast vault, that's what it happens. You're still gonna get the grabs off the slow vault, but if it's a fast vault, it's just gonna glitch out. The issue beforehand was non-stealth killers were getting more grabs than stealth killers because of the sheer speed that they were just closing on the window and using the vacuum to grab survivors out of fast vaults. Which is why, like, JRM now just sticks, and the noob, they just stick with the resilient spine shell combo. Which it was good beforehand, but it became unnecessary because of that damn vacuum. Yeah. It's a downside. But they want you to play... They want the gen grabs to be more on stealth killers. I'm not having a problem with Mike or Ghostface on gen grabs, though. I mean, the only killer that I really have a problem with on gen grabs is Deathslinger. I know, people talking about, like, okay, we need to nerf Moris, so they need to nerf keys as well. I mean, my old fix for the key nerf has been pretty simple. Every key should be a broken key, just with different durations. So, like, a purple key would be a broken key with a longer duration than a green key. And the skeleton key would be a broken key with a longer duration. And it would only become a regular key that you could open hatch with when all the gens are popped. Or if you're last survivor remaining. If you're last survivor remaining and the killer closes the hatch, you should be able to reopen it with a key. I would put, like, an activation cost on it. If all the keys are broken keys, it would give them more of a use during the game. Because, like, at this point, green key is only for aura reveal. Unless you put a wedding ring on it. At which point, it's just, you know, a one-man bond. Or a one-man empathy, whichever of the two you prefer. The purple key is exclusively for getting out hatch. You can't use it for any aura reveal, really. Because in 5 seconds, you're gonna burn it too quick. And on The skeleton key, well, you can use it for both, but you're gonna get tunneled half the time if the killer sees the key in your hand, so. I think it'd be a bit more fair if they made all the keys broken at the start, at least. That would be really the only thing I would say, like, survivor-wise, that needs a pending nerf, because I run map and key all the time, and yes, if you know hatch spawns like I do on certain maps, there's certain maps I can go into it and I know hatch all the time. Well, I don't even want to talk about killer add-ons, because there are certain killer add-ons that are completely pathetic. Like, I took my suspension and went and broke down all of the numbers to find out what all of the killer add-on values actually are, and it just proves how certain killers have such garbage add-ons. Like, with this, some killers are pretty spread out, some killers are just dog shit with high-level add-ons, some killers are unplayable without high-level add-ons. Like, for example, probably the best example would be Clown. Clown is unplayable without some high-level add-ons. Purbead Spirit is fine if you know how to play Spirit. It only hurts the people that can't play Spirit because of how she is now. Like before, people who could not play Spirit would just slap Purbeads on her and get an easy win. Now you actually have to work for it a little bit more. Wait, you're not the Dwight next to me. Oh shit. Oni. Yep. I fucking hate 3-Gen City. Suffocation Pit and Astaroth Wrestling Place. Hey, good on the Killer Shack loop though. Okay, all three of us are on this side. I'm going to the other side of the map to do a gen. There are too many people here. We're gonna cramp for altruism. Want to heal first or no? Oh! This guy has missed 3 skill checks. Yeah, like a situation right here, they think, oh, having multiple people on gym, we're gonna slow that down. This is still too fast. Right here, yep. I saw that coming. I'm here for the save. He doesn't see me. Alright, come chase me. I got sucked back into that. Alright. He is not chasing me anymore. He does not have Rangiros. see who he's going for. He must not have barbecue. He's not coming after me. The Dwight is working on a gen. The Dwight is working on a still completed gen. What the fuck? I tried to heal the Dwight. He sat there on a still completed gen. The one we just popped. For a good 10 seconds. Tried to type me and died, I'm imagining. I can't do anything on that. No, y'all are not hitting fucking skill checks. I'm not letting you heal me. He's on death hook. She's now on death hook. can't do anything if you're just gonna keep circling them. Alright, there's a decisive. Go that way. She's gonna pick him up. I'll play safe. I don't think he has barbecue, but he might. I'll try and Kobe if I get hurt. Only way she's getting get her head stuck. I'm just gonna do that. I don't give a shit. I Kobe. I have the numbers. 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 Now I die. I want a little bit more. I ain't just gonna die straight away. I want a little bit. I gotta bounce though. I'll see you later, man.